and welcome to the 2020 Helping It Happen Awards. My name is Sarah Jane Lang, I'm the Chief Executive of Scottish Land and Estates, and it's my honour to be opening the awards today. We're delighted that our headline sponsors this year are GLM, with Anderson Strathearn, Bellingham, Douglas Human Co, Nature Scott and VELUX all supporting individual categories. We really value your support, so thank you to all our sponsors. The awards this year are some of the strongest entries we've received in the past 4 years. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who entered, either nominating themselves or secretly nominating others. Our finalists this year are all deserving of their places, and I sincerely mean it when I say you should all be proud of your accomplishments. While not everyone can win, please know that all of your entries sparked intense discussion amongst the judging panel, to the extent that during the judging it was decided that a special award would be handed out to one entrant. More on that later. Please do join us on social media, especially Twitter, where we'll be live posting the winners of each category along with the premiere of this video. I'll now hand over to the first of our speakers. I'm delighted that we've received a video from the Conservative MP for Banff-and-Buchan and Under Secretary of State for Scotland, David Duguid.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to address you all today at the Scottish Land and Estates first virtual Helping It Happen Awards ceremony for 2020. I'm David Duguid, Minister at the Scotland Office, a department of the UK Government that exists to make sure Scotland's voice and priorities are heard loud and clear in Westminster. I'm also incredibly proud and honoured to represent the rural constituency of Banff-and-Buchan, some of which you can see behind me here today. I know myself how vital these areas are to our heritage and our economy, growing up as I did here on the family farm. Scottish Land and Estates serve communities right across Scotland, creating economic opportunities and attracting tourists to our local rural areas. These Helping It Happen Awards is a great reflection on the work of Scottish Land and Estates in these rural areas, and I thank them for their ingenuity for being able to continue with these awards virtually in these difficult times. The finalists this year showcase the fantastic, innovative businesses and charities across Scotland, from the borders through the Central Belt, the Highlands and Islands, and here in the North East. A number of awards are to be presented today, highlighting the creativity of many of these projects, including the Highland Migrant and Refugee Advocacy, the North East Food Hub, and Margaret's Climb, where 90-year-old Margaret Payne climbed the equivalent height of Mount Sullivan using just the stairs in her home and raised an amazing £400,000 for the NHS. The breadth of choice in the selection for these awards is something I think we should all be proud of. The innovative nature of our rural communities is something that is vitally important to all of Scotland. Finally, I'd just like to say well done to all the finalists for their contributions and to the award ceremony and to our rural areas in general, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you all.
I'm equally thrilled that the Cabinet Secretary for Rural Economy and Tourism and MSP for Inverness and Nairn, Fergus Ewing, has also contributed to this year's awards.
Hello, I'm Fergus Ewing, the Rural Economy Secretary in the Scottish Government, and I'm very grateful to Scottish Land and Estates for giving me the opportunity to say a few brief words in relation to the nominees for the Helping It Happen Awards. This is the 4th year that SLE have run this award scheme, and it seeks to recognise all that is best in rural Scotland, in businesses, whether they be landowners, farms, crofters, managers, recognising excellence in the contributions overall to the rural economy. These times, these past months where we've seen lockdown and COVID, have been without precedent in the difficulty they have created for rural Scotland. But it's essential that we all fight back and we all focus on recovery. And I'm very confident that with the quality of work that has been provided by all of the nominees this evening, that the future of the rural economy is in good hands. So, in conclusion, many congratulations to all of the finalists for getting this far, and good luck in the awards.
To use a familiar phrase, it's time for a few words from our sponsor. Over to Ian McKee from GLM.
GLM are delighted to be the headline sponsor of these awards in what has been a particularly challenging year for rural Scotland. Whether it's through providing affordable rural housing, supporting local businesses, or working with schools to support rural skills, Helping It Happen highlights the achievements of forward-looking businesses who are making a real difference. We're grateful for the opportunity to support this celebration of success. Telling the stories and celebrating all that's going on across rural Scotland is key to motivating and inspiring others to visit, support and encourage the activity. It's a privilege to support these awards and celebrate the extensive innovation, conservation and resilience shown, particularly in the last few months through the pandemic. GLM specialises in the creation, reuse and adaptation of buildings and land, where we bring to bear our sharp insight, imaginative design and effective implementation, ensuring the projects that we work on stand proud and will stand the test of time. And if we can do this with the lightest touch, doing more with less, then all the better. Our ability to appraise, design, construct, manage and operate sets us apart in the market, giving our clients a unique opportunity to engage with a professional advisor and facilitator who understands the challenges beyond the building. I was delighted to be part of this year's judging panel. With such a wide, diverse selection of entrants, it certainly wasn't an easy task. Learning more about the work done across rural Scotland by the many unsung heroes has been a real privilege. I now have a long list of places I'd like to visit just as soon as we can, so roll on 2021. These awards provide a brilliant opportunity to recognise the successes of businesses despite the coronavirus pandemic. The diversification, adaptability and versatility of these businesses based in rural Scotland is definitely not something to be underestimated. While we would have loved to celebrate with you all today in person, we'll be raising a glass to your success at this virtual gathering. So a huge congratulations to all the finalists and a best of luck from all of us here at Team GLM.
And finally, before we start the award announcements, I'd like to pass to SLE Chairman Mark Tennant.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mark Tennant, Chairman of Scottish Land and Estates, and it's a real thrill to be able to celebrate this year's Helping It Happen Awards with you today, even if only, sadly, virtually. The awards are now in their fourth year and are firmly established as a way of celebrating the very best of rural Scotland. From large estates to small businesses, from charitable organisations to individuals going the extra mile, the awards highlight the achievement of those who are making a very real difference. The aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdown which followed has forced all of us to adapt to a new normal. While we would love to have celebrated with our finalists in person this year, the lack of physical event has not diminished our determination in any way to hold the awards, and with good reason. While COVID-19 has resulted in a multitude of setbacks and changes to everyday life, we've also seen that it has brought out the best in people. We've all seen stories in the press and on social media highlighting brilliant examples of community engagement going on all over the country, from fundraising to delivery services and attempts at lifting people's spirits. We were taken aback by the amount of positive stories we have seen come about as a result of the pandemic. For this reason, we decided to create the Community Champion of the Year Award. This category will see one winner from each of 5 regions across Scotland, heralded for their work and accomplishment within their community. While they likely did not ask for, nor expected to receive such recognition, we think it's important now more than ever to shine a spotlight on those who have done just a little bit more to help within their communities. In addition, this year's Helping It Happen Award sees the return of the Rural Business Award, the Conservation Award and the Innovation in Farming Award, amongst others, the finalists of which all help to paint a picture of the diverse range of people pulling together to make Scotland thrive. It's at this point that I want to take a moment to acknowledge our judging panel. Our judges had the uniquely difficult task of sifting through our entries this year, and we're incredibly impressed by the diversity and breadth of those entities from all over Scotland. I would like to extend my sincerest thanks to our panel: Ian McKee of GLM, Simon Power of the McRobert Trust, Nina Clancy of RSABI, Alan Laidlaw of RHASS, David Whiteford of the North Highland Initiative, Julia Latto, Scottish Enterprise, and Lucy Beattie of Leckmelm Estate, for their time, for their enthusiasm, and for their contributions towards the awards today. Finally, I'd like to take a moment in joining David Dogood, Fergus Ewing, and Sarah Jane Lang in extending my congratulations to all of our finalists today.
The finalists for the Eva Salveson Green Business Award are Forth Resource Management Limited, My Algae.
I'm Tommy Dale, Managing Director of Forth Resource Management. We're an environmental improvement company based in East Lothian. We're a recycling company. We're involved in lots of different areas of sustainable development, from farm plastics, going for recycling rather than incineration, to creating sustainable biomass for local farms to dry their grain. We were involved in the spreading of digestate that's created from recycled food waste, and we work with local councils to recycle their green garden cuttings into our Caledonia horticulture range of sustainable products.
The winner of the Eva Salveson Green Business Award was described as an innovative and creative business which aims to reduce a human impact on our planet. The winner is My Algae.
It's been incredible to witness how individuals and businesses have transformed throughout the COVID-19 pandemic this year. Many have transformed their businesses to meet new needs or provide support across their communities. At GLM, we're delighted to support the fully revamped Community Champion of the Year, with regional categories created to ensure a strong diversity of entrants, all worthy of recognition and all who should be justifiably proud of their contributions to their community this year and beyond. We're here today to celebrate these successes, and I wish every one of you the very best of luck.
The finalists for the North East Regional Community Champion of the Year, sponsored by GLM, are Dinect Estate Volunteers, Help for the Vulnerable Scheme, Fingan Estate Partnership, the North East Food Hub.
It's a huge privilege, and may I also say surprise, to be a finalist in this year's Helping It Happen Awards. Fingan is a small family-run estate, but also contributes to a vibrant community. This has been an unusual year, to say the least. When the lockdown came, we had to change many things. Our farm shop, for example, went from restaurant and shop to home delivery and collection overnight, and tried to maintain a community hub. This is truly a great privilege to be nominated, but ultimately reflects the hard work of many people. This is a chance to thank them for the enormous efforts they made and continue to do so. Thank you.
The winner of the North East Region Community Champion of the Year Award was described as the perfect example of what estates are all about. This is simple, effective community engagement, helping local people. Excellent. The winner is Donect Estates Volunteers, Help for the Vulnerable scheme.
I'm delighted to be sponsoring the education category at the Helping It Happen Awards. Well done to everyone who entered, and good luck to our very worthy finalists. This award is particularly important to Bellingham because it recognises organisations who are connecting with future generations to pass on key skills and learning opportunities to Scotland's rural communities.
The finalists for the Education Award sponsored by Bellingham are Duffus Estate, Remore Trust and the Moorhouse Academy Butterston, and St Mary's School Melrose.
Hi, we are Ed and Caroline Dunbar and we run Duffus Estate. Thank you for shortlisting us for the Education Award. We are delighted to work in collaboration with Earth Time for All Outdoor Nursery.
The nursery provides a unique, natural and safe environment where the children are introduced to the joys of outdoor learning and adventure from an early age. We can safely say that they love it, whatever the weather.
Let's hear what the kids have to say.
Hello, I'm Alex Linklater of the Remore Trust, and this is Tracy Ford McNichol, head teacher of the Moorhouse Academy, Butterston, which has just completed its first year. Could not have been more challenging because of lockdown, but we could not be more proud of what Tracy, her team and the young people have achieved.
This is a new beginning for Butterston, where already our young people are receiving their full entitlement of their curriculum, supported by a professional team of staff, both in academic and in care, and we are working in partnership with Perth and Kinross and other local authorities across Scotland to ensure that our young people receive the success that they deserve.
What Moorhouse has achieved is remarkable, employing 45 full and part-time staff, making Butterston a thriving local enterprise as well as a haven for the young people who need it.
St Mary's School Melrose is an independent prep school at the heart of the Borders community. Our children and staff are passionate guardians of the wild spaces around us. St Mary's School proves that young people can enjoy making huge positive environmental changes on a regional scale. St Mary's School Melrose, at the heart of Borders education.
Our judges described the winner of the Education Award as a well-established initiative for outdoor learning that has been facilitated to enable opportunities for sustainable education within a rural context. And I'm delighted with this particular winner because it is an estate next door to where I live in Murray. The winner is Duffus Estate.
The finalists for the South East Regional Community Champion of the Year, sponsored by GLM, are Border Eggs and McLean Eggs, Fourth Resource Management Limited, and Roxbury Estates in partnership with EDF.
I'm Tommy Dale, Managing Director of Forth Resource Management. So my colleagues and I at Forth Resource Management are absolutely delighted to have been nominated for Community Champion of the Year, South East Scotland. It's a great piece of recognition for all the folks working within FRM who have done such an incredible job right the way through lockdown. Everyone's really stepped up. Over the last number of months we've been able to do various things community-based. We've donated raised beds to nurses that were working at the intensive care unit up at the Edinburgh Royal. We have given compost to various different community groups for allotments and so forth. We've donated raised beds to a local village who had theirs stolen. A huge thank you to Team FRM.
Roxburgh Estates led efforts to address lockdown social isolation in the borders through its Falago Environment Fund, a partnership with EDF Renewables and Hermes Investment, which shares the benefits of the Falago Rig wind farm with projects across the borders. Once COVID hit, half of the fund's annual budget was speedily redeployed to support hard-hit communities, with £100,000 going to 38 projects supporting wellbeing and resilience, disabled access and active lifestyles.
Our judges said of the winner of the South East Region Community Champion of the Year award, this business really stepped up during lockdown and had a real impact. They made themselves accessible to a wide range of people. And the winner is Forth Resource Management Limited.
Good afternoon to all the Helping It Happen Award finalists. I'm Cheryl Macaulay, Director of Douglas Human Co, and we are delighted to sponsor the Innovation in Farming Award this year. This category highlights the forward thinkers from the agricultural industry who paved the way for diversification and adaptation across all sectors. Good luck to all the finalists and a massive congratulations to the winners.
The finalists for the Innovation in Farming Award, sponsored by Douglas Human Co, are Pelham Farm, Seawater Solutions.
We have an integrated mixed farm, organic, pasture for life, cattle, pigs and straw lamb. We're essentially farmers who add value on farm. So we built a butchery in 2008 here on the farm, which draws livestock from the farm. And so we're doing something like 80 to 100,000 kilos of meat through the butchery a year, which we sell online at farmers markets, direct to independent, ethical, organic retailers, hotels and restaurants.
Seawater Solutions is an agri-environmental company that pioneers seawater farming for climate resilience. And we work with farmers around the world in order to help them redevelop their coastal farms, away from conventional methods that pollute the earth towards sustainable, environmentally promoting systems. Our seawater farms on the west coast of Scotland are the first of their kind, and instead of growing traditional carrots and potato crops, we grow high-value saline crops. Please support us in making agriculture work for us and our environment.
The Innovation in Farming Award winner was described as a great example of a farm that is constantly innovating with a strong commitment to sustainable self-reliance and biodiversity. And the winner is Pelham Farm.
Finalists for the South West Regional Community Champion of the Year, sponsored by GLM, are the Ayrshire Food Hub, the Food Train, John Gold.
At Ayrshire Food Hub, we celebrate local produce, so when coronavirus hit our shores, we responded immediately.
With our Fair Share initiative, we make sure that food gets to where it's needed most.
We don't mind getting our hands dirty, and we love being able to make a positive impact in people's lives.
We deliver something we truly believe in.
Since 1995, Food Train has been making daily life easier for older people living at home, with volunteers providing support with grocery shopping, befriending, jobs about the house and much more.
I'm John Gold and I have been nominated in the category of Community Champion for the South West region. I need to emphasise that I'm accepting the nomination on behalf of lots of other people who contribute to the success of a whole. I think we're really fortunate the estate had the foresight to invest in the property that we're sitting in today. I think it was really important for us to maintain a local presence during lockdown. I think for us to close the shutters would have sent out the wrong message. It is nice to have some recognition. This stuff isn't easy to do. It takes a bit of tenacity, so it's exciting about what we can do next.
The winner of the South West Region Community Champion of the Year was noted for staff and volunteers who are clearly very dedicated and passionate. The work they do is crucial all year round and even more important during lockdown. And the winner is the Ayrshire Food Hub.
Well, hello. My name is Mike Cantley and I'm chair of Nature Scot. And let me tell you, Nature Scot are proud to sponsor the awards and to recognise the role of estates, farms and businesses who are helping rural Scotland thrive. With everything that has happened with COVID-19, we think that it's more important than ever to celebrate the fantastic work being undertaken across Scotland. Not only are Scotland's rural landscapes beautiful, but they also play a vital role in our fight against climate change and biodiversity loss. So whether you've been tree planting, farming sustainably or whatever, I wish all our contestants the very best of luck. And remember, your work is really appreciated.
The finalists for the Enhancing Our Environment Award, sponsored by Nature Scot, are Broadmeadows Farm, East Lothian Countryside Volunteers, Jim and Graham Sinclair, Crookston Hill Farm.
Hello everyone, I'm Alec Telfer and welcome to Broadmeadows in the Scottish Borders. I have completely diversified the land use in the hills from hill sheep farming to a highly diverse woodland with a commercial heart. I have created a fantastic grazing opportunity for 2 keen neighbouring young farmers on 200 acres of high quality pasture. This project is opening up the countryside to support the mental health and well-being of the local community.
Giant hogweed is an unwelcome invasive that outcompetes native plants and is a hazard to humans. In East Lothian, our ambitious long-term plan is the eradication of the plant from all 48 miles of the River Tyne. For the last 2 years, due to the efforts of our volunteers' GPS spotting and landowners spraying, all the plants have been removed before flowering and could add to the seed bank. We can already see progress, and at the end of year 2, we're on track to our long-term goals.
With extreme weather events becoming more frequent, tenant farmers Jim Sinclair and son Graham were keen to slow the flow of floodwater from their Borders farm to towns and communities downstream to enhance plant and wildlife biodiversity and to aid livestock management. So Tweed Forum created a natural flood management programme, including 55 hectares of riparian woodland planting, 6 new wildlife ponds, riverbank protection and shading of headwater streams for fish. This is natural flood management at Crookston Farm.
Our judges described the winner of the Enhancing Our Environment Award as a brilliant initiative that really considers the longer-term impact of invasive species. A great example of landowners and volunteers working together to enhance the environment. The winner is East Lothian Countryside Volunteers.
The finalists for the Central Regional Community Champion of the Year, sponsored by GLM, are Connor Pratt, Discover Scottish Gardens, Fetch.Scot.
Hello, my name is Connor Pratt, and during lockdown I was involved with the local pipe band Clownoffice District, who were the main organisers of going round the local care homes within my community. We played over 150 of them, all free of charge, to get some spirit going within the care homes. Also during lockdown I was helping out with the local street, playing it every Thursday at 8 PM for our local heroes in the NHS, and playing at birthday parties, 100-year-olds and 21st for free during lockdown.
We are Fetch. We organised and ran a support service for self-isolating residents in the town of Callander during lockdown.
We took orders via our website and phone hotline, which was manned by Callander Community Council-led volunteers. Fetch delivered to over 90 households during lockdown, completing over 250 jobs, providing much-needed connections for clients and a safe, socially distanced way for us to get out and about and be of service to the most vulnerable members of our community.
The winner of the Central Region Community Champion of the Year Award was described by our judges as an inspiration. The selfless dedication to the local community is clear. And the winner is Connor Pratt.
Hello, my name's Anne Chapman. I'm a partner in the Rural Land and Business team at Anderson Strathern. We're proud to continue our sponsorship of the Conservation Awards this year, and as ever, I've been struck by the diversity of the finalists and the nature of the work that they do. I've been inspired by each of them. Balmacara is now on my list of NTS properties to visit. Borders Birdhouse project has reminded me that small ideas are often the most effective, and I have a new favourite podcast with Into the Wilderness. So on behalf of everyone at Anderson Strathern, I'd like to wish the finalists the very best of luck. Each of you would be very deserving winners of this award.
The finalists for the Conservation Award, sponsored by Anderson Strathern, are Balmacara Estate, the Borders Bird Box Project, Into the Wilderness Podcasts.
Welcome to Balmacara, an outstanding example of a Highland crofting estate. The crofting system sustains many habitats and species, including flower-rich grasslands, heather-clad moorland, and native woodland, traditionally used as wood pasture. Here it is possible to see elusive pine martens, red squirrels and otters, as well as an array of bird and insect species. We work in partnership with the crofting community to maintain traditional agricultural practices and control invasive non-native species.
The Borders Bird Box project aims to bring the outdoors to a generation of school children. With the help of the Nineveh Charitable Trust and Tweed Forum, we have already delivered 200 boxes to 20 primary schools. Every Borders primary school will have 10 within 2 years. As well as building bird boxes for schools, we have made 150 more to raise over £1,500 for NHS Borders. The Borders Bird Box project.
The judges said of our winner for the Conservation Award, this is an innovative and effective conservation concept, which has clearly made a difference already. And the winner is the Borders Bird Box project.
Finalists for the Highland Regional Community Champion of the Year, sponsored by GLM, are Hello Campaign 2020, Margaret Payne, Tulloch Holmes.
Hello, I'm Anne MacDonald from Highland Senior Citizens Network, and I'd like to introduce you to our Highland Hello films. The idea behind these was to say hello to people who might be isolated due to lockdown.
Hello. I want to say a great big Highland hello.
Hello, it's Mrs. Charlotte agus Sean Duncan.
Hi, I'm Taya. Highland hello from me and my dog.
Hello, it's Mrs. Katrina.
It's right here. Looking forward to lots more Highland hellos in the future. Thanks.
Our judges felt that the winner of the Highland Region Community Champion of the Year award is an inspiration, noting that nothing got in the way of raising money for local and national causes. And the winner is Margaret Payne.
Hi there, it's Neil Freshwater from VELUX. Really sorry we can't be together face to face today, but we are delighted to be sponsoring the Rural Business category of the 2020 Helping It Happen Awards. The category celebrates everything that is great about rural business in Scotland: ambition, collaboration and innovation. Many thanks to all the businesses that took the time to submit an entry. I hear there are many. A big well done to all the finalists and a huge congratulations to the category winner. Hopefully see you in 2021 at the awards next year.
The finalists for the Rural Business Award, sponsored by VELUX, Borderlink Broadband Limited, Craigie's Farm, Fask Forestry.
Hi, I'm John Sinclair from Craigie's Farm. The team have set up an online shop which will manage to get about 600 deliveries a week out to our customers who are vulnerable and in need. We take this opportunity to help try and communicate to school kids especially, but also to other customers, on how their food is produced and then how they can use that food as raw ingredients to turn it into healthy meals.
Fask Forestry, a subsidiary of the Fask Group, is a diverse family-run agricultural business based near Fettercairn in the northeast of Scotland. Our team is passionate and highly skilled, delivering the best results from the growing of the saplings through to timber harvesting using the most up-to-date technologies. Once harvested, our responsibly sourced timber is processed into multiple products. Our love of the land and trees is not restricted to our own, and we want to help others to become more sustainable while remaining efficient.
Of the Rural Business Award winner, our judges said this business has taken an innovative, holistic and diversified approach, which has resulted in job creation and further ambition for growth. The winner is Fask Forestry. I want now to turn to our final award, which is the Judges' Special Award. And the winner of this award was described in the following terms: a fantastic example of the landowner working with the community. This business is challenging the status quo in housing, and how they do things should be the model of how house building should be done. And the winner of the Judges' Special Award is Hudson Hirsel.
And with that, this year's Helping It Happen Awards has come to a close. From all of us at Scottish Land and Estates, I'd like to extend a massive congratulations to all the finalists, and especially to the winners. They were incredibly tough categories this year, and as I'm sure you can tell, the standards of the entries were incredibly high. I'd like to thank our generous sponsors GLM, Anderson Strathearn, Nature Scott, VELUX, Douglas Human Co and Bell Ingram for their participation in the awards this year. I'd also like to thank our speakers David, Fergus and Mark for taking the time to join us in our celebration of the best of rural Scotland. Finally, if you've been inspired by any of our finalists, please do enter the 2021 Helping It Happen Awards. While entries won't be open until next year, if you wish to register your interest early, please do get in touch. Once again, congratulations to all of our finalists and winners. We hope you'll join us again next year to celebrate those helping it happen in 2021.